Yesterday I made a video on brand advice about the 8 financial changes that I suspect to come in the next 4 years because of the new coalition government that is coming. Now, what you have to keep in mind is the new coalition government, it is more aligned to the left-wing ideologies, so they're more for the common public, so they claim to be essentially, but the kind of like policies that they're going to be put are going to be bittersweet, because on the one hand, where most of the parties which are inside the coalition right now, they are for tax reductions. SPD wants lower taxes, Greens want lower taxes for the people who are earning less. And from this, I essentially mean especially people below 25,000 euros per year of salaries, and also people below 56,000 euros per year of salaries. This is going to be something which is going to be relevant for most of the people who are in the middle class in Germany, and something that all of us can really look forward to. But on the other hand, you can also suspect to have the finance transaction taxes, which could be coming up in Germany. That is going to be something that most of the retail investors, like you and I, who are just buying stocks or like buying ETFs or making savings plan every single month, are not going to really appreciate, because that is going to add an additional tax on whatever kind of money that we're investing inside. Now keep in mind that this is the money that we have already paid taxes on, but just like we pay VAT on other goods and services, Olaf Scholz, the current chancellor candidate of Germany, also wants that people should pay a VAT on any kind of stocks, ETF purchases, or finance transactions that people are making. So here it is set to be at around 1% or something. They want to start it at a very low percentage, but the thing is, once a tax is introduced, it is never going to go away. France already has a finance transaction tax, and this is something you can also see here. It is at 0.2%, which is very interesting. This says the FTT levies a 0.2% tax on stock purchases of French publicly traded companies with a market value of over 1 billion euros. And Germany wants to have something similar also, so that they can have more tax income for the state. So yes, it does not sound good, but what you have to keep in mind is, if you still keep the money in your bank account, or if you keep the money somewhere where it is still getting lost to inflation, you are still going to have lesser purchasing power every single year. So the question, should I stop investing right now? That does not really serve you any purpose, because investing is the only way you can grow your money year over year, and you do not have to worry about losing the purchasing power that you earned by having that money. So something very important that you have to keep in mind. Now, yesterday I had a one-on-one appointment with a professional who is working in Germany, and we figured out some kind of numbers so that it would be more understandable what is the right time for you to start investing. So here we like to work on the board. So we were taking a look at all of the expenses and stuff, how much you're spending in different kind of places, and how much does it then make sense to put aside for your emergency fund, and how much does it make sense to start investing from the very first day. So this is essentially what we also do. So if you're interested in having a finance planning session or something, you can also find the appointments for that in the link given below. Now, for many foreigners who are living in Germany, for them the question, how do I start investing, feels very complicated. They do not understand the German laws, they don't understand the German taxation system, and so on. So for that, I have made a lot of videos on brand advice. You can take a look at that already. How do you start a depot, and how do you register yourself, and things like that. Because to invest in the German stock market, you need a depot. And I prefer Scalable Capital. My entire portfolio is on Scalable Capital directly. And recently they have made some very nice changes, which is going to be helpful for everyone. So I'm going to take you to the screen, also show you my portfolio, and talk about how you can also automatically start savings plan. Now, savings plan is a very interesting option, because with this, you do not have to worry about buying or selling stocks every single month. It is more like a SIP that many countries have. So you have an automatic investment. You just set an amount, and that amount is going to be deducted from your current account every single month, and it is going to be put in your portfolio in one of the ETFs or stocks that you choose. It's very simple, and it is also very simple to quit at any time that you want. So here is how the dashboard looks like on Scalable Capital. The nice thing about Scalable Capital is that you can use your depot both on the phone and on your PC, so that let's say you're doing most of your research about stocks and indexes directly on the PC. Not many people use their phones to do that. So if you're having that, and you can directly check in your depot if that particular index fund or that particular ETF or stock is available, that is so much more simpler. So right now my portfolio stands at 141,642 euros, and we have a lot of different kind of combinations here. So my main positions are iShares, Core MSCI World. then Johnson & Johnson, Main Street Capital, Neo, Palantir Technologies, SL Green Realty, Tesla. Tesla is one of my largest holdings now, up to like 70,000 euros is in here. So this is again how my portfolio looks like. This is in no way or form a recommendation that you should have the same. You should do your research. But I think one thing that I can tell you is one of the easiest way or the simplest way to start investing is by just choosing a broad index fund where a lot of companies are inside. For example, this is done by something like Core MSCI World. Here I have 23,000 euros almost inside. And if you take a look at Core MSCI World, what it exactly is, you can go to the PDF that these companies generally put out for their individual funds. So here, if you take a look, Core MSCI World is essentially an index which covers the large and medium cap companies of 23 developed markets, and it has over 1,561 constituents or companies under it. And you can take a look at what are the largest companies, so the top 10 constituents. You can also take a look at what has been the performance for the last years. So 1 month is -4%, 3 months is 0.09%, 1 year is 29%, year to date is 13%, 3 year 13%, 5 year 14%, 10 year 13%, and since 1987 it has been annualized at 8.53%. So a safe number to assume is that okay, like 8% is going to be the return that you are going to get when you're investing in this in the longer run. So you never want to invest in the shorter run. Then it also shows you the country weightage. So United States is 67%, then Japan, UK, France, Canada, and so on. And this is also a thing that I like, that it is not just focused entirely on one country alone. Again, US does make the largest size of the sector, but it also keeps on changing on the basis of what kind of companies are growing and are having the larger market size and so on. So this is very interesting. You can also take a look at that. And once you go through it, you can understand more about the index fund. And to start investing, all you have to do is just click on Jetzt einrichten. Here you see the Sparplan. You put inside, all right, I want to start with like, €1 per month. That's the wonderful thing about Scalable Capital, that you can also like start investing with as little as €1 per month, which is very interesting. Previously, it used to be 25 euros, but they have been improving it every single month. And that is a new feature that you see here. So let's say we start with something like, 100 euros per month or something, or even like 10 euros per month. That is something which is doable for everybody. You can choose when do you want to do it. So generally you do it every single month. And you can also say, okay, I want to start on the 13th, 16th. There are different kind of dates when you want this to be executed on the basis of, let's say, when your salary is coming, when your rent is being cut and things like that. And then all you have to do is Sparplan aktivieren, and that's it. The money is going to get deducted from your Girokonto. And when you want to delete it, you just click on Sparplan löschen, like I did previously. I think I have to show you better. So here, 10 Sparplan aktivieren, you will get a confirmation, which pretty much says, achten Sie darauf, dass Ihr Girokonto entsprechend gedeckt ist, Rückbuchungskosten zu vermeiden. So you should have enough money in your current account. So at least 10 euros you should have on that particular day when this has to be executed. And then when you want to delete it, you can just click on this red thing, Sparplan löschen, and that's it. You're done. So the money is going to stop getting deducted. And this is the wonderful thing about doing things on your own. This is why I preach it so much, that you should not outsource decisions like these, because whenever you outsource these decisions, you will have to sign some kind of contracts and stuff. And most of the times, if you go to some kind of wealth managers, you will have some kind of specific time when you have to keep on investing the money and you do not have any kind of control over it. You have to invest it. There is no other way around it, because you will be bound by the contract. But when you invest by yourself, by apps like Scalable Capital, then you have complete control. If you do not want to invest in 1 month or the next, you can just quit the savings plan and you do not have to worry about anything else. So keep this in mind. If you want to start investing, start early, because then at least you have time on your hand, so that the compound interest also has its time to run its magic and increase the worth of your portfolio. So that was pretty much it from my side. If you have any kind of questions, you can write it down in the comment section below. If you want to open your depot at Scalable Capital completely for free, you can use my link given in description. This is a referral link so that you support the channel without any kind of additional cost to you. If you want to sit down for a one-on-one call, you will also find the link for that in the description. I will see you in the next video. Bye.